Hi, I'm Rick Streacker, Packard's National Training Coordinator. In this session of the Packard Academy, we're going to talk about belts and proper tensioning of belts and how we can keep these belts tensioned throughout their life and improve the life of those belts. Generally, people are familiar with tensioning devices such as this. When they install the belt, it's critical that that belt is tensioned properly for the application. Use a device such as this allows us to measure the deflection that we see in the belt, and that's based upon the length between the centers of the pulleys. That will determine what amount of tension we should have on that belt. Now, when installing a new belt and you're using a tensioning device, it's important that you check the deflection of that belt initially as you install it, but then also as that belt operates for 20 minutes, you should then check the tension on that belt again. Then you let the device operate for 24 hours. After 24 hours, check the tension on the belt again. And after 48 hours, check the deflection of that belt. It's a lot of checking. There's another device, and this is from Browning. This happens to be a Browning unit. This base is called a Tenso-Set. This keeps the proper amount of tension on that belt at all times. Now, there are benefits to using this particular design. If we look at this, that moves, slightly moves here. Because of the tension we have on there, it's not as obvious. But if we were to loosen this device, this one has something called a quick release. By using this quick release, I can remove tension off of this motor. By removing that tension, it allows me to move the belt, the motor forward, which loosens the belt, and then easily allows me to replace that belt with a new belt. By resetting the quick release and tightening the device, the proper tension is now applied to that belt. And that belt will continue to have the proper tension on this. The Tenso-Set is spring-loaded. There is a spring in here that constantly keeps tension against that motor base in order to keep the belt tight. By having the proper tension on the belt, it will extend the life of the belt. Now, this particular belt is a cogged belt. You can see the cogs in the belt. Whereas this belt is a wrapped belt. It does not have the cogs. The cog belt will also extend the life of the belt. It dissipates heat. You'll get longer life, less hassles in taking care of the belts. So if belts are an important part of your job, you might consider using a device such as this in order to maintain the proper tension on the belts, giving you extended life. Appreciate you participating in the Packard Academy. Hope to see you again soon.